So this video is a quick update on all the different fig varieties that I'm growing here in Arizona. Figs grow really easy and really well and produce plenty of fruits, and you can grow them actually in smaller spaces as long as you prune them to the proper height and proper fruit production and keep the canopy small. So the first variety is Black Mission fig, the most prolific fig that you can grow here in Arizona is Black Mission fig if you want to plant only one fig. This is planted in full sun. It gets morning to evening sun throughout entire summer as well as in winter, and it produces a couple hundred figs. You can see the other Black Mission fig pruning videos for figuring out how to maintain it small and get plenty of fruits. So this is one of the best varieties to grow, easiest trees to grow here, and you can graft multiple figs on this and get plenty of fruits year after year. The second variety is Kadota Fig. This particular variety is also another prolific variety to grow here. This is its first year in ground. It was planted in December of 2020, early 2021. So this is March of 2022. So it's in the ground for about a year. It's next to this mulberry bush and it's in full sun from morning till evening, and it should get good growth this year, and in about couple of years we should get plenty of figs. This is a green fig, green from the outside, amber from inside. So this is Kadota Fig. The third fig variety I'm growing is Violet de Bordeaux or VDB, and this variety is planted on the east side. It's supposed to be one of the dwarf varieties, and it is also planted a year ago. So this was planted in the winter of 2020-2021, and it has now grown about double its size in the first year and has started to produce these small figs for the first time. We'll see how they grow, but they are supposed to be one of the easy fig varieties to grow. So VDB is supposed to be really good variety with dark strawberry color fig from the inside and dark brown fig from the outside, and it's supposed to be able to be grown in smaller spaces. So this is the third variety. This is planted on the east side of the house but seems to do just fine without getting any afternoon sun, and we'll see how that works out in summer this year. The next variety I want to show is this Tiger Panache fig. Now this is planted a couple of months ago, so it's planted in February of 2022, Jan-Feb 2022, and it's already grown about 6 inches since planting, and this should be one of the beautiful varieties of figs, and it's supposed to have stripes on its skin. And all these fig varieties that I'm growing that are being planted, they've been planted as a 1 gallon plant, a starter size plant that I got from local nurseries, and planted directly in native soil with compost mulch only on the top, and they seem to do just fine as long as you have native soil in the main hole and then compost mulch only on the top. Since the fig varieties are supposed to be very hardy for our Arizona sun, you can grow them easily and get plenty of fruits. So this is the Tiger Panache fig. It's planted on the south side of the yard with morning to evening sun again through the entire day, winter and spring. This next variety here, which is kind of behind this pigeon pea bush, it's in filtered sun, I would say, while it's young. This is planted same time as this Tiger Panache fig, and this particular variety is also started as a 1 gallon plant planted about a month ago, and this particular variety is called Chicago Hardy, and this supposed to be the variety that you can grow in colder regions of the United States. So I'm expecting it to do well here in Arizona, since it doesn't get that cold, but you have plenty of sun and some filtered shade behind this pigeon pea bush. So we'll see how this grows, but Chicago Hardy is supposed to be one of the good varieties of figs and supposed to be very prolific as well. And this is a black fig, or the dark brown fig. The next variety, which is planted here in full sun on the south side of the yard, is called Kadriafic. Now Kadriafic is supposed to be one of the varieties that does really well and is native to Arizona as of couple of hundred years ago, when the missionaries had planted it. And apart from Black Mission and Kadota, Conadria is one of those varieties that should be able to grow in full sun really easy here in Arizona. So I have planted it in full sun. Started as a 1 gallon plant in a small sleeve in native soil with mulch and compost on the top, and it's growing really well. It even has started to fruit as of a month ago, and it's only in the ground for a month or two, and it has already started to grow and produce a fig here and there. So we'll see how this grows. The next variety I'm going to talk about is planted in smaller space. It gets some filtered sun in the morning, and then since it's on the south side of the yard, it does get plenty of sun through the entire day, late morning through the rest of the day, except some filtered sun from this mesquite tree in the morning. So the first of these small varieties is Peter's honey fig. This is planted in the ground in 2020-2021 winter. So it's in the ground for almost an entire year now. It has grown in height a little bit, not much, but it seems to be healthy and growing. So it's growing slowly, and we'll see how the figs produce in another year. I already see some small figs on this 1-year-old growth this year. So we'll see how those taste. But Peter's honey is supposed to be one of the sweetest varieties. The next one is another Violet de Bordeaux, or the VDB figs, and this is planted a month ago compared to the prior one I showed earlier in this video. And this particular variety is planted as a 2 in a hole together with this second variety called Celeste. So Celeste is one of the smaller fig trees as well. So both of these are planted as 2 in a hole, literally about a foot apart from each other, but they have been planted with native soil in the hole, compost mulch on the top, and started as a 1 gallon plant. So we'll see how these grow in another couple of years. This is only a month in the ground, but so far they seem to be happy together. And then this last variety is planted in this full sun area under this mesquite tree, is improved brown turkey. And this particular variety, I'm planning to prune it and keep it small. It's one of those other varieties similar to Black Mission, which should produce prolifically here in Arizona. And it started as a 1 gallon plant as well, and it has started to bud out and show new growth. Of course, it will take a couple of years for this fig to produce as well. So in short, I'm growing about 7-8 fig varieties. You can plant them in full sun, maybe in some filtered shade if that's what is possible, but starting them small as 1 gallon plant and planting them in native soil with compost and mulch only on the top, and watering them probably once a week when they are young, and once every couple of weeks once they have reached the maturity of 3-4 years, should work. And I'm getting plenty of figs from the Black Mission fig, which is the oldest variety I have in the ground for about 5 years. So there you go. These are the different fig varieties, and I will update the video in late summer on how these are progressing.